Alright, I'm going to make this video on this ONLYSAY head-up display that you can get on Amazon. It's actually a really awesome product that I mounted onto my dash, but it took me, I'm probably like 2 hours trying to figure out the interface and changing the interface and updating the firmware. So I wanted to give everyone some guidelines on how you do that to make it easy. I watched their getting started manual, their PDF that they have, and they talk about how you can swipe up to change the interface from that yellow to blue to black. This right here is the new interface. So if you get this and you don't see this, likely what will happen, I thought you could swipe up and down to change that. That's not the case, even though the PDF says to do that. So as soon as you figure it out, it's pretty solid and pretty simple, but the user experience is just awful, like really horrible. Like who knows that you can change the brightness this way or the volume this way, and it's kind of, it works sometimes and it's changing different things. It's kind of weird. And then this scroll wheel here, it's kind of cool, but it's discoverability, so that there's CarPlay or there's the regular interface within here. So you can change that up here. Obviously I don't have that connected, but that's how you would do that. But now I'm going to go in here, and this is Apple CarPlay or Android Auto once you change in the settings. But what you want to do is go into the gear settings right here, and if it doesn't look like this, if you have a different interface, what you have to do is go into your wireless, which isn't going to look like this, and just connect it to Wi-Fi. And then when you go into software in the old interface, if you buy it with the old interface, which I did, click check for update, and it might say it's up to date. This is saying please go to wireless to connect the internet, so it disconnects each time. So I can go to my Wi-Fi here. I'm not going to do it this time, but the software here, check for update, it might say this is already up to date, or and then if I tap it again, then it'll say, okay, here's a new version. So as soon as I got the new version, what I was really trying to get to is this original look for the Tesla, the fonts and the style to match the touch screen that I have. But the problem is like super cheesy graphics here. I just really don't like this. So now if I try to swipe to get back to the old style, the old classic style, I can't. How you have to do that, and I just barely discovered this too after just fiddling around with everything, you have to go to software, which is really stupid. And in the software you tap theme, and I'm gonna just skip forward ahead here just to show you. So I'm gonna set up the Wi-Fi again. It doesn't save the Wi-Fi settings, and all this frustrating stuff doesn't matter once you get it all set up, because you just look at it and it's not a big deal afterwards. It's just frustrating buying something like this and not having the right guidance, not having a simple video like this. Okay, so it's connected. So now when I go to software, I have to go into software to change the theme, which it should be under display or general or something, right? So now we have, click the download button to start downloading. So I'll download this theme. I'll hit download, and we'll download the original. I really didn't like the yellow look. It was just garbage and didn't match the theme or the style of the Tesla. The dark look is okay. So there's always like night mode or day mode. That's the difference between that yellow and that blue. And you can set it to auto sync in the settings with your dash here, and that's great. The fonts are just different. It has their own style, and it just kind of looks like it's third party, like it's not native. So that's why I liked this newer interface and wanted to change to that. But now it just has cheesy car graphics. If they married the original design of the cars that they have within there, and I'm assuming maybe there's something to do with licensing or whatever, because they maybe can't use the Tesla car image brand. But look at this. Look how awesome this looks. And maybe I'll stick to this if it just had the Tesla font. There's those square boxy fonts here, and then you get the nice clean Tesla fonts. I would like to have something like that and more flat for the entire interface, but that car is beautiful. This graphic is really nice. maybe because I downloaded both of them. You see, I still can't swipe back and forth, but this is the classic. And let me show you how you can go into the gear here. And so you would assume there would be auto, day, night, and then color. I'm like, okay, I want to try the gray interface color, right? And so I'm gonna go see what the gray interface color looks like. So I come in here and I come back here, and the interface didn't turn gray, it's the car. So that's one thing that confused me too. I don't know how you can miss this bad on the user experience, which is really frustrating. I'm still gonna give this a 5-star review, because after you figure it all out, maybe I should give it a 4-star review, but after you figure it all out, it's kind of cool to have a dash with a speedometer like right in front of your face, so you don't have to shift to the right and look at it. Not that, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but shouldn't that be in the interface? But so let's go to day mode, and you come here, and that doesn't look great at all. Just that yellow faded. The dark mode does. So I'm torn, because this looks great, this interface doesn't. But if we come into here, go into system update or device, see, maybe I can't, system settings. So now the thing that now that I downloaded this, I think I have to go back to Wi-Fi to download the other one, which, that's dumb. You can't just choose by day or night what theme you want to use. But while we're connecting to Wi-Fi, you know what I just realized? Probably in that PDF it was showing that you swipe up and down for the options and not for the theme. I just assumed it, I guess. It's probably what it was. Let's check for update. And I'm gonna go back. Really dumb, you gotta do it this way. Download it again. Now, one thing that's really cool is over-the-air updates, so if they do figure out a better graphics artist to do something, even if it can't be exactly like, look how beautiful that is. Even if it can't be that, at least make it look something like that and not the flat garbage graphics. I'm complaining a lot for liking this thing so much. It's just the setup. But hopefully you find that useful, because I was tinkering around. I was trying to find YouTube videos that showed something like this. They all showed the installation process. That's great, and they showed kind of what it would look like. But nobody showed a walkthrough like that. So if the end result is to get something like this, I hope you know how now. And probably, yeah, stupid car. Probably keep it on PSI or something. I'll try this. So you see, this is light right here. So if we go back to the settings here, I'll just go into display, and you can do night or auto. If I do auto, it'll sync to the other display, and I think that looks okay. I think it looks pretty good. And especially if you think about the main interface being wireless Apple Carplay, which is really awesome to have a Waze right here, and whoop, 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 there's police here, and having your navigation and everything through here. One of the cool things about using Apple CarPlay here is this has a built-in audio, so you could actually play music here. You could have Waze just play out of this built-in audio within here, and it's not the best sound, but for navigation it's great just to have it come out of here. But because it's Apple CarPlay, you can actually connect this Bluetooth to this to play out of the car if you want to. But you can set it up, and it usually remembers on my phone. If I decide to have it play through my phone or play through Tesla or play directly in here, whatever settings I set, it'll always remember that. The reason why it's not showing anything here is I chose not to project my phone onto here, but all I have to do is go into my phone settings and I get all those apps, which is really nice to interact and have this built in and have it split screen. You can choose to have CarPlay take over the full screen or just half. So really cool interface. Once you set the settings and you just let it go as if it's a part of the system, this is a really cool buy. For $300, I don't think you can beat it.